Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbye?
Yeah,
Yes, she did. Our plan is... I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful?
Didn't we already do that during...
You can never have an...
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mom.
Well,
I'm not like the...
this guy.
That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned you have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge, I think. But the academia has always held. Come to think of it, the Withering. Elazar.
But, at least, wait a second.
Ah.
But if that's the case...
Wait. Why do you think let's...
You mean, it's related...
In that case, to make sure we're still on track, I would...
Where are we going?
To an Aramite...
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
I'm so glad Grandpa's okay.
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What
I gave them some...
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready.
Aren't those devices?
Look here.
Huh?
What's that look on...
Paimon's a little scared.
Anyway, we're not going to... As I mentioned during the meeting, Traveler, I want you to record something into this Do you believe we can save less... Good. Now, please...
You want us to record our...
Yes,
Paimon...
I understand. Because, to achieve this impossible task,
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
imagine this. We have orchestrated our... Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognized... Now, open your eyes. Here,
What's this?
read it out. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording.
But... what?
And that's perfectly...
Huh?
Have you forgotten? You may find it hard to believe, but imagine if you've been, after all, a slave to orders, and that's why rule. In addition, you could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in?
Anyway, I'm going to take those two.
Small project?
We're going to tinker.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualty.
But it's still the...
I did.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade some...
We agreed to work out a plan at the meet. Had I known...
Look, you already know.
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship. But also...
Seems you really...
Traveler, Paim. Rahman's plan is to have me work with the caravan rebuy.
Wait, how...
We can't get... My plan...
That also...
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how...
Of course he did. He also said that I never blind...
If I make the arrests alone, I can control my... to make the whole... I'm okay.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life.
I've always treated...
Now you're making...
Hey, is there something we can do to help? We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should...
Sino, we have no fear of casualties.
Well, now that you... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do... Since you and I...
Okay.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation.
Ah, of course. But who exactly?
They're a squad of...
As many as Ain al-Ahmar.
Then I suggest that you...
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I tried.
Paimon can't. Aren't you even if that guy?
We discussed this.
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry.
How can you be so...
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been...
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's god, no matter how you look.
A reasonable imp.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction...
The Akasha is still in operation. So, actually...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that... But, things like...
That's true. But
look at it from a different...
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but... Haven't you ever...
Because the Akasha...
The Academe... By sorting and analyzing entered data, However, at the... Emotions are... Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure... But now, you've joined a team. And I believe our thoughts and the Akasha lab... So...
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the past. Next time...
Will do.
Just remember to...
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security...
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me.
Beep! Cut.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And...
Have you made a decision?
It seems to be a dire situation, so...
There's no need for... Take your most elite...
Understood. Hurry, bring them...
In 2 days. Any questions about...
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due... Get ready.
It's time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
wait a moment.
Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
Yeah.
It's to show how important we think the operation, since this is a big...
I'm glad to hear you. They are our...
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are...
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What are you judging from those...
Rahman. The Academia has caught wind of your
Who you
I'm not here to...
Oh, nobody's given... Brothers!
Going in! Cryo incarnate! Written in the stars! Whirling snow! Coming Santo Art! Silencer! My apologies! Off we go! Unleash! Take flight! Transfiguration! Embrace the ice! Whirling snow!
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been...
Ah, you pitiful dendro... King Deshret...
Silence!
Oh,
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you...
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went real...
Yes.
That's fantastic. And that punch you...
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Re...
Yeah, you're...
Go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it real...
I have a very... If we need help, get ready for the next...
My apologies!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you... In the time it took you to get...
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. All joking aside, our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next—
Yeah,
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest. If all hate them and sign, the sages have placed spies everywhere.
But
that's certainly true. How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. There are many kinds of... Let's go.
he's over there! Let's go say hi! Kainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon.
Hey there.
This is our friend
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something...
All right. This place is better. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doc...
He's that straight...
Yes, actually, he left Pardis DI just a little... Yeah, he came...
Can I ask what it was? Sorry to... For now?
Sino... I see. Okay.
Sino's name really does work wonders.
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. You don't need to... The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar...
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by...
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean...
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis DI. Let me ask.
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my...
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but it's not so much that I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really...
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help.
He asked a question. He never came off as malicious, but an utter...
I can barely believe...
I don't think I missed any details.
Sorry, we can't...
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what... If the higher-ups... If the situation becomes critical...
All right. We've got a plan.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra...
I must say...
Being loyal to... On that note...
The Academia, I suppose he's...
I see. So you noticed something...
This may well be... Also, if you run into Sino again, I think this may be...
Okay, well
Thanks.
Right. Oh, by the way.
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the... He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. Just to be safe.
But we have...
We'll do it the mercenary. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail. but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port.
Pardon my discretion.
Look! Quesadillas tracking skill.
Shh! Don't. The port is.
Let's keep going and.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here while we keep...
Uh-oh! He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean...
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell...
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after a patient.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed...
Oh no!
Let's go!
Parties
I believe we've...
But you've been in...
Even the grands... I've done my duty to...
It would seem that my... You can keep...
With all due respect...
Well, you only have... I may be staying. It is still my...
Then it seems...
No one will lay a hand...
Hillary! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Whirling snow!
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Kainari! Beat him up!
My will embodied!
I guess this is it.
Transfiguration! I'm going in!
This one's well done. You need to hurry up.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Roasted fry.
Whirling snow!
You need to hurry up.
Take flight!
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's dog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Adventure time! By ordinance divine!
Prepare yourself.
Embrace the ice!
Send this quickly. It's bad.
A worthy opponent!
This is it.
Whirling snow! I am dishonored! Decided by destiny! Teamwork is dreamwork!
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it! Hypatia's still... Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Parties Dia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect. I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details.
Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise? Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. But this also Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, I'm connected to your... This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know, it'll be for your own good, as well as... she peered into my... All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become... You're doubting me again. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to... How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of... You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods...
Paimon used thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Palantir? Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
Oh, wow! Where did that come from? Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey! What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen...
Struck by...
We were fighting, And just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us...
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. My wound aside...
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just... Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you...
I know.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about?
That sounds, as long as I can... I must be...
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to, and left Sumeru... Maybe...
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past.
Have you noticed?
So...
Based on what the travel... In other words?
Yay!
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for us. Let's continue to keep...
There's a pleasant breeze and glorious sunshine. So, where shall we go for a walk? So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Oh, hey there, Traveler and Are you here for... That's right. And so, do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time. It's something... Rehearsals are exhausting. Mr. Zubair, or... We've been to a lot of festivals during art. Will your celebration... Of course. Ah, so we'll need to bring a present. No way! Treat others how you want, but maybe... You can come. You two being there would be the best gift of... Is something up?